Gwede Mantashe, the Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy, has declared the current state at a Gold One mine in Springs, east of Johannesburg, as a hostage situation. After meeting with mine management and labour unions, he confirmed that over 400 miners are still underground after what initially appeared to be an ongoing sit-in. Mantashe said authorities have taken charge of the situation. But let's now talk to the National Union of Mineworkers Youth Regional Secretary, Xolani Mkhabela. Xolani, good morning to you. Thank you so much for speaking to us. The minister is starting to use words like a hostage situation. Do you agree with those words used by Minister Mantashe?
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me first greet the viewers at home. As we have said, I'm Johannesburg Mkhabela, Regional Office Bearer, who is the Regional Youth Secretary in PWV. Yes, we can confirm that it was a hostage situation because more than 6 of our members were brutally assaulted. The last one came out yesterday, which was a white worker who was brutally beaten up by the so-called armed recruiters underground.
Yeah, what do we know about what is actually taking place underground at the moment? I mean, yesterday we started getting reports, of course, that there is a shortage of food. So let's talk about the resources, if at all, that are being sent to those miners that are staying underground.
Where I am now, I can confirm that the miners are coming out. I was here last night when 7 of them came out due to medical conditions, and others were beaten. They had to be rushed to the hospital. But currently, I can confirm that majority of them are coming out. I'm at the mine now. The branch is busy dealing with those resources there. I don't think there was any food that was sent down as per the directive from the DMRA to say if we send food, we might prolong the city.
Yeah, but we're talking about 400 miners that are underground. So certainly the release of 5 to 7 of them, really a drop in the ocean. So what do we understand about what it's going to take for us to see those miners then resurface? The remaining 393 or 395?
Yes, I just got to the mine now, and it's been confirmed that the majority of them are coming out. On my way in, I saw about 50 or so going out of the mine, so that means they are still in the process of taking them out. Possibilities are in an hour or two, all of them will be out from underground.
Just talk to me about, from the perspective of NUM, what brought us to this point where you have over 400 miners deciding to take this stance, right? In the view of NUM, how did we get here?
What I can tell you is that there was a previous sit-in or a hostage situation where more than 500 of our members were held hostage underground due to issues of organizational rights. The matter was at the labor court, but the other party couldn't wait for the processes or the law, so they opted to sit underground. So this time around, we just got a heads up that due to the disciplinary hearings happening, that's why these miners chose to sit in. But later we found out that no, it's not a sit-in because our members, some of them got to surface injured. So our understanding is that this happening is due to the ongoing disciplinary processes of the management. And as the NUM, we can confirm that our members are being represented, and those who are dismissed, there are ways and procedures to appeal so that their cases can be set again.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit about because you're talking about the issue here being the role that mine management at Gold One Mine has played, but just how much accountability do the unions really take here, where there is, of course, this concern that this is really a labor representation turf war between NUM and AMCU. So where you have mine workers that are hungry, underground, beaten, as you are talking to us now, how much responsibility do the labor unions themselves then take for this tension?
As ourselves as NUM, we have tried to talk with management to try ways in going down or in sending some food or resources down. But due to the engagement with the DMRE, they were advised that they should not send anything and no one should go underground because they might make the situation worse. But as NUM, we are still here. We're here from the first day of the hostage, and we can confirm that everyone that is going out, we take reasonable care as a trade union.
What is the interaction that NUM is having at the moment with AMCU?
Currently, we were in a processes. NUM, let me say this: NUM has terminated the close swap agreement last month. So we're in a 30 days period to finish the termination. So on the 14th, the closed shop will be no more. So that is what we did as NUM to make sure that we safeguard the jobs of our members. So that we allow them to have a union of their choice. But we still believe that we are still the best union in this operation. But for the sake of association, we just decided to terminate the closed shop agreement to protect our members, because this situation was very brutal last month, to a point that a member's car was torched. Some of the members were attacked at home. So there was a lot of issues that pertains to the safety of our members.
Yeah, and I want to sit with that issue of safety of workers, because essentially, as a labor representative, the conditions that workers work under surely should be the focus for a labor union. I mean, we've just talked about the minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshabeni, reminding South Africans of the 13 mine workers that lost their lives at Impala Platinum Mine just over a week ago. I mean, how much of, the working conditions are actually at the focus of the discussions that AMCU and NUM are having, instead of focusing particularly on how the two unions relate to each other and who represents the workers? So I'm talking about the priorities particularly being on the conditions that these workers are working in.
Yes, as NUM, we have tried to locate or to call the other union to be present, so that we can have an amicable solution that will bring our members to safety. But we have failed. Even the minister have tried to call the president of the other union to say, can they please deploy people that will come and assist in this situation so that our members can be brought to safety. But no one responded to our call. So NUM was here from day one in trying to resolve the issues. There was a letter that was sent to employer. It's having a demand from AMCU, but it seems like AMCU is distancing itself from all these happenings.
I'm gonna ask you just one final question, and I know you've given us quite a bit of your time, but I want to stay again with the interactions between NUM and AMCU, because it seems that really this might very well be what's at the heart of the issue here. What is the threat, if at all, for NUM if you do start to see AMCU as a more dominant union at Gold One Mine? Is that a concern for NUM, and if so, why?
It's not a threat, actually, madam. It's not a threat. We are working with other operations, so it will not be a first time where is becoming one of our allies that will come. But you remember, we are governed by the to escape the labor laws and try to take the short route. That's where we put our members into risk here. But as NUM, we are keen to say the safety of our members comes first in this regard. That's why we chose to terminate the closed shop agreement voluntarily, to make sure that our members are safe. And we still believe that we will service our members in a good way. It's not a competition of some sort, but we still believe that we are a good union, we are a great union. We'll continue representing our members in a good manner.
All right, this could be a conversation that we could have for a very long time. And of course, we'll be keeping a close eye on the safety and the state of those mine workers now, well over 390 that we know are still underground. Of course, National Union of Mine Workers Youth Regional Secretary Xolani Mkhabela saying that some of them are making their way out. We'll be keeping a close eye, of course, to confirm that. And we have reached out to AMCU as well to get their side of the story. They have not yet responded to us, but we will keep chasing that side of the discussion as well.